I don't think it's the right move for KSI to fight the Misfits roster that are coming up. You know, I don't
Yeah.
think it's the right time for that.
Yeah.
If Kenny or Salt Papi or one of those guys emerges as the guy, like Salt Papi was that guy for a second. He got tested against Anthony and he didn't succeed, right?
Yep.
But it doesn't mean it's over for him. He's very much, look how much Kenny improved after his surprise loss to Raksu, right? And Raksu did very well, not taking anything away from him. But look how much that inspired Kenny to improve and to let his hands go. And I've been hearing that the same has gone for Salt Papi. So I think they're not in a place where they would beat JJ. And I honestly, people would be surprised to know this, but one of the reasons that I don't want any of our prospects to fight JJ is because I think it's different being beaten by JJ than being beaten by an Anthony Taylor or someone like, you know, who's been fighting professionally before. It makes our own fighters lose a lot of stock. I think, let's say JJ has 2 more fights down the line after this one in October, big names and everything else. I think his last fight should be against the Misfits champion or whoever is the man at that time.
Yeah,
so that's why I think the timing has to be right. And at the end of the day, it's a win-win because obviously JJ's my boy and I want him to win. But if he ends up as his retirement fighting the champion or the biggest contender on Misfits, that's poetic justice where he can either pass the torch to that guy, or he just wins and retires, you know, and we go from there. But I think that would generate the most interest. I don't think there's anyone right now who poses a massive threat to him, to be honest.
Yeah, and I don't mean to sound like, as Twitter people would say, meat riding JJ right now, but I think people don't understand that. I feel like KSI and Jake are just on a different level than all these other guys, and that's no disrespect, because maybe it's because they've been doing it longer, maybe because they're just more passionate about it. But come on, KSI's about to fight Tommy Fury, Jake fought Fury, Woodley, all these guys. Other people are all just fighting YouTubers. There's levels to this shit.
There's levels to this shit for sure. And look, man, you never know. You never know how things could go. Look, people say, who do you think's going to win between Tommy Fury and KSI? What's your opinion, Prab?
Honestly, if I was gonna bet on the fight, I would choose Tommy Fury. I'm just being completely honest.
Of course. And most people share that opinion. Most people, vast majority, right? So having said that, I think it's a matter of like, JJ thrives on being the underdog. He loves being the underdog. And I think that that's where he creates his magic. So I have no doubt that he'll win, but it's, hey guys, can you pause for a sec?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, it was like an emergency.
No, it's all good. All good.
Okay, ask me that question again. I can't remember what it was.
I think you were just explaining the whole like KSI Tommy. You were about to explain something.
Oh well, it's gone. It's gone.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
But look, I think they're a level above most of these guys, but anything could happen on any given night. Like you said, Tommy, you choose Tommy. Most people choose Tommy. If you had to guess, out of 100 fights between KSI and Tommy, how many times would KSI win?
Honestly, I would have to watch the fight to happen to really say that.
Well, you can make a prediction always, right?
Do you think KSI could win 1 out of 10 times if they fought 10 times?
I think so,
yeah, no,
sure.
I think that is a possibility, yeah.
Okay, well, if that fight were to happen, that would be the 1 out of 10 times, if that's the case. That's how he's the biggest manifester. And he doesn't do it on purpose. He's not there like, hey man, let me manifest this. It comes very naturally to him. And I've said this before to him, I'm like, spiritually, he's very advanced without meaning to be advanced. And he doesn't go out and do meditations and and whatever else to get to that point, and he doesn't read those Eckhart Tolle books or anything like that, but he's naturally very spiritually grounded, and he's kind of in an he's always in equanimity. Yeah. So basically, when something bad happens, he's like, oh shit, that sucks, man. When something amazing happens, like if he won the lottery tomorrow in the US and got whatever, or I don't know whatever's considered amazing, yeah, he'd be like, oh shit, instead of oh shit, you know. So he stays grounded. Yes, he has celebrations, like, and he, you know, you've heard his laugh and he gets excited, but at the end of the day, it never changes him as a person in the way he perceives himself, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm making sense, but he's not, as JJ, he's not what you see as KSI. It's weird, you know.
No, 1000%. And honestly, Mams, for the KSI versus Tommy Fury situation, I do think KSI stylistically will match up way better against Tommy than Jake did, because I feel like he just has that weird style, that like non-stop pressure. I know people say Gib have that style. I think KSI has an even better style for that, right? And
I think KSI hits a lot harder than Gib, and that's probably one of the biggest factors there. But Gibbs' engine is absolutely crazy.
Yeah, no, I feel like the only thing I can see happening that won't be on JJ's side is like JJ does get hit a lot, because I know he can eat these shots, but I don't know if he'll be able to like eat Tommy's shots all 8 rounds.
I guess we'll find out, or we won't, but
that's why it's so exciting. That's why it's so exciting. Yeah.